looking ahead now, journey into a psychedelic Mexican afterlife to celebrate Day of the Dead. Latino Cultural Center Milagro is about to debut their 2025 Dia de los Muertos play.
Yeah, maybe you've seen the little animal-like figures known as alebrijes. Well, now you're going to see them save the life of a man trying to cut a deal with death. Here to talk about the show and the chance to make your own little afterlife guardian, we have Milagro founder Danielle Milan Gonzalez and founder of Ideal PDX, Jessica Lagunas. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's great to have you here. Yes, buenos dias.
Buenos dias. So, Danielle, this is the 30th anniversary of Milagros Dia de los Muertos celebrations. Tell us about it.
Yes, well, we're really excited because, 30 years ago, we moved into our space at Southeast 6th and Stark, and the first big production was our Day of the Dead show, which has always been super popular. And this year in particular, we're bringing back the production of Alebrijes, which was so popular. Shortly thereafter, the movie Coco came out, and people were like, oh, this is like Coco. And I'm like, no, Coco's like Alebrijes.
There you go, right, other way around.
And it's not just a play. In addition to the play, we have workshops in our building and also in neighboring businesses at Cargo. And Jessica organizes a whole series of altars that'll be in local businesses through our celebration.
Oh, wonderful. And you've been around for 30 years. I just want to kind of rewind and get a glimpse into what Milagro does, year-round. What, for those that haven't heard of you, what do you do?
Well, this is actually our 40th year of being a nonprofit, one of the oldest theaters in Portland, in fact. And we do plays throughout the season. We just finished a play called Worry Dolls. We have the Day of the Dead show, and we have 2 more productions throughout the year. And in our space, we also have classes, we have student matinees, and we organize bike rides too, which is kind of amazing in partnership with the Street Trust.
All kinds of fun. Well, let's talk about one of those bike rides. This is the 5th anniversary of the bike ride. Jessica, what's planned for that?
Well, Ideal PDX have been supporting Milagro since 2010. This is our home. And this year, after the pandemic and in 2021, Danielle had the bright idea of how are we going to activate the city? How are we going to go around Central East Side? So partnering with Central East Side, we decided to build the altars and celebrate Dia de Muertos and bring it to the community in very meaningful ways, which is the building the altars and celebrate death and pass the traditions to our community.
Yeah. What has it meant to be able to share that piece of your culture with the city and members of the community? How important has that been?
It is really important, and we try to pass on the traditions and our culture in a meaningful way, and the best way we can possibly do and respect not only our culture and traditions, but also because businesses allow us to use this space. So the business and the Milagro, we are representing a whole community, and the business are going to be opening their doors to a whole community. This time, we are expecting about 200 bikers around that.
How exciting.
Visiting each business.
Biking around to this stuff. And I think that, the alebrijes, the altars, they're just really fun ways to share that culture and bring folks into the conversation. What exactly are alebrijes, and what are people going to have the opportunity to learn how to make them and learn more about?
Well, alebrijes are made, first of all, from cartoneria, and is an ancient way to portray for Pablo Linares, who you're going to be learning from the play. We are talking about the 1920s, where he started working on this. And not only Pedro Linares, we had other cartoneras in Mexico, like Carmen Caballero, and Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo were big fans of them, and they brought to life those dreams of Pedro Linares. And Pedro Linares dreamed about a donkey having horns and having wings and having the face of a cat. So alebrijes today, they're not only the spiritual journey to connect you with the dreams, but are also a beautiful art form to represent the culture of Mexico.
It's
that
beautiful.
Representation of that spiritual guardian.
Gorgeous. Well, how can people be involved with this? How can they see what's going on at Milagro as well?
Well, starting this Sunday, the next 2 Sundays, people can come to Milagro and make their own alebrije. that they can take home and put in their own altar. And then Jessica has other workshops planned where people can learn about altar building and the things that go into that. One in particular on the 29th, we're going to actually build a little tiny altar that's going to go on a bike wagon. And so as part of the bike tour this year, we're going to have a little altar traveling around with the
Mobile
bikers.
altar.
That's wonderful.
Yes, so-
I love that.
and
That's
these
great.
are made possible by the Prosper Portland grant, and also a grant from the Central East Side Together, supporting these community events.
That's great. It really is, yeah.
And yeah, there's going to be stuff happening all month long. If you want to learn more, thank you both for being here, by the way.
Yeah.
This is a really fun way to kick off the celebration. If you want to learn more about what's happening this weekend, your chance to make your very own alebrijes. If you want to learn more about what Milagro is up to now through November,